Hello and welcome to another episode of Flower Breeders. In this episode, talk about the seed company Sutton. The Sutton Seed Company was founded by John Sutton in 1808. It started off as a seed company that specialized in propagating wheat alongside other agricultural crops and selling the seeds to other farmers. The company was further consolidated by his son, Martin Sutton, who lived from 1815 to 1901. This individual had heavy leanings into scholarly works, as well as a great love of botany, and worked on his father's farm for quite some time. As time went on, the company, started by John Sutton, expanded into flower seeds, and over time, Martin Sutton became a member of the Royal Horticultural Society. The seed business was controlled very tightly by a group of cartels in London, and outsiders were prevented from participating. To get around this, he developed his own decentralized connections with various growers and suppliers in West County, and as a result he could operate independent of the London cartels. The first accolade given to Martin Sutton was by Sir Robert Peel and Lord John Russell. During the Irish potato blight infestation of 1846 to 1847, these two individuals called upon Sutton to provide seeds of vegetables that would grow quickly to overcome the loss of the potato. And due to the fact that, unlike the cartels, Martin Sutton never adulterated their seed stock like the cartels did when selling seed, and always discard leftover seeds so that only fresh seed would be used. Indeed, Martin Sutton eventually led a campaign to rid the seed industry of seed adulteration. Martin Sutton was also one of the first seedsmen to start improving the flowers and vegetables he sold. Initially through selection, and in later years, in 1840, he opened his first seed testing laboratory to test the cultivar purity and germination capacity of the varieties he sold. He eventually took over the farm by 1870. During this time, he developed a new method that would be used for many decades to come. He was the first to send catalogs of flowers by mail, and was amongst the first to use colored photos of flowers in his catalogs. And by 1897, pretty much every ornamental of that era was sold by Suttons. Like many other Victorians, he developed some health issues in life, and was partially crippled by them. This often made him a little bit more short-tempered and high-strung about perfectionism, both to himself and to his staff, making him difficult to work with. This is part of the reason why he became so successful within his business, and part of the reason why his family did not like him as much. The flower breeding, however, was not done by Martin Sutton. He instead hired plant breeders to breed new varieties of different species. His successor, Arthur, made a pilgrimage up to Germany in 1887, where Arthur Sutton formed a deal with the Bennery firm in Erfurt and obtained new plant material. This material was used to breed a bunch of new varieties of sweet pea. Over 400 varieties were tested. Most of these varieties had the word Sutton in its name. Another generation of sweet pea was later bred as well that had the prefix frilled, such as frilled white, frilled sky blue, frilled cream, and many separate generations of side projects involving blue sweet pea, such as Oxford Stripe, Cambridge Stripe, Imperial Blue Spencer, and Spencer White Striped Blue. This was likely due to the fact that the Cambridge teams wear light blue uniforms and Oxford University teams wear dark blue uniforms, and as such, this would appeal to the sports fanatics of that time period. Even during the height of the sweet pea craze, the Sutton family continued breeding other plants such as begonias. After World War II, labor markets were short, so females were hired, and in 1941 to 1946, all catalogs listed individuals who died in the war. Eventually, the Sutton family became disconnected from the business proper, but the company itself continues to function to this day. And that about covers everything. Thank you for watching.